How's everybody doing? This is Elisha Hall coming to you right now for your midweek motivation. This is going to be a little bit different than normal. I was inspired a few days ago when I was at a restaurant. So I figured, why not at the hotel restaurant just go ahead and just record the video right now in the midst of being inspired. Why write it down and do it later? Do it right there at that time. So you're going to see a video that I recorded. And it's basically about spring cleaning relationships. See, we talk all the time about spring cleaning our house, things like that, March, April, May, kind of that time frame right before summertime where spring cleaning happens. Well, what about spring cleaning relationships? I mean, aren't there some relationships that seem to linger around? Kind of like things that linger around our house. Maybe we should either clean them up, dust them off, or maybe even get rid of them. So think about it as we go through this midweek motivation, spring cleaning relationships.
Just wanted to reach out to you real quick. I had a quick message sitting here in an amazing hotel, and I just had a quick message literally about, it's springtime, about understanding the idea of spring cleaning, but not just in your house, but then in relationships and in life. And the craziest thing is, I may have said this before, but relationships account for some of the most amazing times we will ever experience in life. But relationships also account for some of the most difficult experiences that we also ever experience in life. Some of the most painful experiences we'll have in life. And in understanding that, it's because we allow people to take up a certain amount of space in our hearts, space in our vulnerability. And it's one of those things of understanding that sometimes we're hurting ourselves by hanging on to people that we should be letting go of. And in this springtime of spring cleaning in your life, it's just like if you have something that needs to be placed and put away, it needs to be organized. There's certain relationships that need to be organized. There are people in our lives that need to be put on the shelf. There's some people that need to be the centerpiece. There are some people that just need to be let go of. Things in our house that we just get rid of. It's kind of the same thing in life. The relationship and the connection is powerful when you're able to understand that not only are there people that are influencing us, but we're influencing other people. We're connecting with people consistently every single day. But MIT did a study that actually said, if I tell you you can't do something, it would take 16 people to tell you that you can in order to void out my negativity of saying that you can't do something. And it would take that 17th person to be able to influence you in a way that you would believe that you could. That's huge in understanding that. The power of that kind of a negative relationship or conversation. So just think about the people in your life that are it's the idea of quality over quantity. That, might be those, people that are draining. It's like you call them over the phone and you have less energy than you did when you picked up the phone. It's like, man, I can't believe that, people are this negative. And those are the kinds of people that you might want to say, okay, well, understand where they are in your life. I might want to have this person not quite interact with them as much. I might not want to interact with them at all. It just depends on you. But you have to understand that. I can't tell you what to do with your relationships. All I can say is what I've seen that's worked for me, and it's worked for a lot of people that I've worked with. Because that's huge in understanding that. And it's springtime. So let's get it right. Let's make it happen. Let's have some big changes, because it takes stirring up the pot to realize that there's stuff at the bottom. There's stuff down there at the bottom of this pot that we put in there a long time ago that we didn't even realize it. And now it's just kind of sitting there and it's kind of looking all weird and stuff. We might want to take that out. We might want to strain the pot, so we can get some of that stuff from the bottom and get it out of there. That's the idea of understanding in this time in life, wherever it is that you want to be, wherever it is that you're going, there are people that will be with you. There are people that won't. There are people that might be jealous and might want to hold you back. It's all about understanding that when you grow, there's pain involved. And not everyone will want to go through that pain with you. It's like growing a muscle, exercising. When you work out and you grow a muscle, it breaks the muscle down. It's a little bit painful. You sweat. Not everyone wants to go through that pain with you. So they actually will attempt to hold you back. The question is, will you allow that to happen? So understand the power of letting go. understand this is a time of not just spring cleaning in the physical aspect of our house, but then also in our life. So that's really the message that I wanted to share, family. And as I always say, we're stronger together than we are separately, and that's key. So much more so in relationships. But in that, let's do it. Let's walk down that hall to success together.